Good evening, I'm Greg Hurst, in tonight for Bill Butel.
And I'm Diana Williams. A 2-year-old boy is safe tonight thanks to his fighting spirit. But the boy's aunt and her daughter are scarred, broken, and battered after a vicious slash attack by a gang of teenage girls. It happened in Ozone Park, Queens, and Tappy Phillips has our report.
Hit Barbara. That's what Ronaldo Rodriguez remembers of the violence last night. He was home with his Aunt Barbara Sweeney and her daughter Nicole when 3 teenage girls broke in and demanded money.
They cut her, and then they started to stab at her. And my daughter, in defense of her mother, tried to shield her with her body, and they stabbed my daughter till she became unconscious.
2 neighborhood boys were watching.
I saw a lady, she was blood all over herself, she was bleeding, and he was stabbing her. Then she grabbed the baby, then when they stabbed the lady, they let go of the baby.
The 3 girls then took the keys to the victim's car and sped off down the street with the baby. But little Ronaldo would have none of it. By the time the kidnappers got this far, the baby was fighting and screaming so hard that they lost control and crashed into a fence. They abandoned the car, leaving the baby, and ran on foot, where police caught up with them just a few blocks away. His mother says Ronaldo hates going with strangers.
He's a real fighter. Even the day he was born, he was fighting. And I'm just grateful that he's like that.
The baby's aunt, Barbara Sweeney, got 200 stitches in her face and has a broken jaw. Her daughter, Nicole Cameron, has 150 stitches. The accused teen robbers are in custody, charged with kidnapping, robbery, and assault. Apparently, they knew Nicole and had fought with her a few weeks earlier, and they may have planned to hold Ronaldo for ransom, but he just proved too much for them, and he has his own opinion of his would-be abductors.
Bad lady.
Bad ladies. In Brooklyn, Tappy Phillips, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
The 2 injured women were treated at Jamaica Hospital, and they have now been released. Greg?
New York City police are investigating death in a limo. Investigators say what started off as a night on the town ended up as murder. A woman was found strangled in the backseat of a limousine, and the prime suspect is her longtime boyfriend. Jim Dolan has more on the story live from the 84th Precinct in Brooklyn. Jim?
Greg, just moments ago, they finished questioning Anthony Palumbo here at the 84th Precinct in Brooklyn. We do know now that he has been charged in the strangulation death of his girlfriend, former aerobics instructor Kathleen D'Angelo. You are looking at videotape taken just less than 5 minutes ago, literally, as he was walked on his way to Central Booking, where he will await at Rikers Island an arraignment tomorrow. According to the coroner, Kathleen D'Angelo Palumbo was strangled to death on Saturday morning, and according to the police, the man who did it was her boyfriend, Anthony Palumbo. It all happened in the backseat of this limousine on Saturday morning. The driver of that limousine has told reporters he never heard the 2 argue the entire evening, that they were having a great time, but by 4 a.m., Palumbo was cradling his girlfriend's head, crying, "Please, baby, wake up," in the back of that limousine. Of course, she did not wake up, and tonight, the Palumbo's landlord, who lives directly beneath the couple in this same Rosedale, Queens home, told Eyewitness News he has never heard a harsh word between the couple, that they were, in his words, as loving a couple as he has ever seen. Surely now, Anthony Palumbo will have his own version of events about what exactly took place in the backseat of that limousine on Saturday morning. The police, though, say he, loving or not, that he strangled his girlfriend to death, and he has now been charged with her murder. Reporting live from the 84th Precinct in Brooklyn, Jim Dolan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Crime in New Jersey has become a family affair, according to police tonight. Juan Salgado appeared in court, flanked by 2 of his sons today, while his other 2 sons were in juvenile court. Police say all 5 went on a vicious crime spree, committing 7 robberies in 24 days. All 5 Salgados pleaded not guilty.
A $10,000